going on? You tuned in to the All Points Podcast. We're the freshest crew, and I go by the name of Barack Obama.
I can't do impressions, so this is Kyle.
I could, but I'm not going to because it probably sound bad, but it's Midwest, man.
Whoa, what's the problem, Midwest?
Like you said, you know, you got to catch me on a good day to do an impression.
Why did you just decided to be Barack Obama today?
What do you mean decide? I've always been Obama. You see,
We got a video podcast. They can see that it's you, Alex.
I'm young Obama, okay? All right?
Is this before Michelle?
We don't talk about before Michelle, okay? Michelle's been my world before and beyond.
Are you working on like a Halloween costume?
Nah, it was a bit from this morning.
No.
Nah,
Speaking of Halloween costumes,
I can't keep it up.
y'all know me. I don't do Halloween.
Hey, how come?
But,
You're black.
but I don't know. I was just, something just pulled me in to watch Napoleon Dynamite. And I was just like,
I
you
want to
know
know where
what?
this connection's going.
I was like, what if I dressed up like Rex? You know, Rex Kwando.
Yeah.
I've never seen the movie.
You ain't never seen it?
really?
I remember my freshman year, my math teacher showed it. It was like our class was mixed with freshmen and sophomores, but he showed us Napoleon Dynamite, like the rated R version, and it took us probably like 2 or 3 days. I forgot what we was doing, but it was
that teacher it was like the last week of school. Like why?
No, this was like during the school year. This was like
Just
before.
He just didn't want to do that
This
day.
shit was it was epic. So that was like a nice like introductory to high school. But yeah, it's a classic.
It is. You gotta watch it.
I still think, well, we don't have many coming to age movies nowadays, but I've never seen Napoleon Dynamite, so I can't comment.
Just
But
watch it. I feel like knowing your humor and what the fuck
Yeah.
you laugh at.
it's dry humor. For
Yeah,
sure.
it is.
is.
It's dry, but it's hilarious. But that was like 14-year-old me thinking it was funny, but you know, I still thought it was funny. At this age, it hits different. But at 14, you're just like cackling, like you know.
Because back then it was just like, oh, it's so random. Like, why the fuck did that happen? Or, you know, and then now it's just like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's a good movie.
I raise you super bad.
Oh yeah,
I think
I already
that's
talked that.
That's a good representation of high school, somewhat.
Somewhat.
Last day of school.
See, it's funny that
Nope.
I was talking at work like a couple weeks ago. I was like, yeah, we need another super bad for like this era.
Yeah.
And then I was like, they can't do it. And then I seen on Netflix, it was like, they dropped the movie and they compared it to Superbad, but it had its funny moments, but it definitely wasn't Superbad.
Nowadays, the new coming to age novels like high school, this is real life, not movies. Or not novels, movies are artsy and A24 movies, and
Wait,
like
really?
they gotta have a message. Yeah, there's like this. I don't know the name of it. There's like this. I'm just gonna say Asian movie with this Asian boy. It's a coming to age movie, and I guess it's like the best picture and all this and that. I forget. I don't want to say the name because it's gonna sound racist, but
Say it.
No, I want to say it was like Ling Ling or something like that. It was something like that. I'm just saying. Just go look it up. But like, we just need a movie like that that's just there for comedy. I ain't gotta have a deep message about alcoholism or something like. I don't need all that. I just want comedy, like Superbad. We need more American Pies. We need more
dumb American
movies.
Yeah,
exactly.
But no, the movie was called Incoming, but it was like terrible middle school version of Superbad.
Maybe
It was Incoming.
Is that an Asian boy in it?
No, it's like a white cast. It's like in middle school. I was like, this is not Superbad.
Yeah, it's like something. We need something like that, and just.
But that's like Hangover. There ain't nobody gonna make another Hangover.
Yeah.
There was a period in like that, like 2007 to like 2014 period where they just had a bunch of like just fucking banger ass movies,
Yeah,
right?
dumb movies. Yeah.
Yeah.
Harold
Like,
and
what was
Kumar.
Yeah, exactly.
Harold Kumar is a good example.
What was that movie? 54 or something?
Movie 43.
43. Yeah.
Just a skit.
Just dumb shit.
Dumb stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think because there's been rumors that they're gonna make another scary movie.
But it don't got the
It
Wayans.
doesn't have the Wayans.
Okay, well, then
it's
I'm
like
fine.
nobody
I think
cares.
we need a great Wayans movie. Like the Wayans need to come together and create
It's
something.
just
The
if
Super
they want to
Wayans
give them the
something funny.
they want to pay them,
Mm-hmm.
you know, the money they think they worth to film it.
No, it doesn't have to be a scary movie at this point. It could just be something by the Wayans production.
This is the Wayans movie.
We watched Blank Man yesterday or the other
God,
day.
yeah.
Like me and Kamaya watched that about a couple months ago.
It was before its time, definitely.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
I was
yeah.
watching and I was like, this is funny today. And like they're funny
just
comedy writers.
the disrespect of calling him other guy.
yeah.
Just the disrespect.
So it's like, so I think they need to come out with a good comedy movie and
yeah, she liked it, and
She
I'm
did.
like, she's a Gen Xer or Z?
She's probably Gen Alpha.
Whatever. I don't know, Alpha, but yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of go through this thing where I gotta show her the classics that made my childhood
Got to.
and see how she responds to it. So yeah, she
that's why
loved
me
it.
and
She
Farrah was
loved
watching the Boondocks. People question my parenting, but you know he's learning from this. You know, every episode I say, "Now, what did you learn from this?" And 9 times out of 10 is don't trust the white man. But it's just that's just the Boondocks for you.
Wait, but you know he's gonna learn though. And he got a little bit in him.
He got
So he's like, I can't trust myself fully.
You can't. You can't. Today he woke up with a scratch on his face and it was like bleeding really bad. And I was like, see, Mimi tells you if you keep scratching your face, you're gonna go to school with a Band-Aid on your face. So I put a Band-Aid on his face. And he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna look like a nerd. I don't want to go. I'm gonna look like a nerd.
That's
I
what
don't
he
want
said.
to wear
What
it."
he know about a nerd?
I said, next time if someone asks you about the Band-Aid, just say, "Well, you should see the other guy." And he was like, "What does that mean?" I said, "Don't worry about it. Just if a teacher asks why you got a Band-Aid on your face, say you should see the other
like
guy."
Nelly, like what's up?
Because like he is getting to this point where he's impressionable. You can't say or do certain things around him.
So you let him watch the Boondocks.
So he goes around and watches the Boondocks, and it's just like, oh man, he really shouldn't be watching this, but ain't nothing else to watch, so let's go ahead and watch it.
Watch, he gonna be on the playground, you know, and you gonna get a call, and we're like, yeah, there was an incident with Pharaoh. He kicked some kid in the chest, and he said, "You eat a dick, nigga. You eat a dick."
Yup.
Yeah, I can't defend that. Can't defend that. But yeah, man, like we need more. It seems like comedies nowadays are just not hitting like they should.
Comedies in the 90s was kind of like, that was a staple of the 90s, right? You know, you had like good comedies in the 90s, you know, some like really bad ones in the 2000s, and it just killed the genre, right?
Yeah.
Because you don't have anything that just comes out that's like, I know you know how those like trailers for the 90s came out. It was like, a new comedy by Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
You know,
Rob Schneider. Stars in-
like, there's not like the announcers, and it doesn't mesh with like the way that trailers come out, because it's always just like, now it's just like,
yeah.
and then it fades into, and it's just like some overcast, like some long field, and it has to be all dramatic and serious. You can't do that with a comedy.
Yeah, we need more family vacations.
Yeah.
Well, no, they did make a new reboot, Family Vacation.
I didn't see it.
It
but
didn't hit. But we need more of those, more American Pies, more. We need titties, man.
True.
Remember when movies
True.
had
You
titties
sound like
in them?
Alright.
you sound like a legend from
let's-
past times.
Hey, he
Let
is
me see
correct.
some titties.
But let's be honest though. Remember when movies had titties in them,
Listen.
and you was like, "Whoa, boobies!"
Listen, all right, I'm gonna clue y'all in on something for bad movie night, right? So anytime we're doing bad movie night, there's always a hope and we some titties in there, right?
Yeah.
So whenever we do, it's
Exactly.
every time,
Y'all gotta clap.
every time.
I'm just saying, it just like movies nowadays don't show some breasts.
What kind of movies you watching? Because I feel like
We need.
I don't know if it's series or movie. Well, I don't really watch a lot of movies, but a lot of series they be popping up.
Yeah, like the little HBO Max series, or like what you
that's
talk about
like-
your House of Dragons. They be showing some titties.
I mean, obviously
No,
that's like a whole different
we
element
need
of
big old-
nakedness.
big old floppy breasts. We need
Okay.
some Shannon and Elizabeth American Pie one.
Big Ugandas.
But see, that's the problem though, is that like if you got that, it's not gonna make it into theaters, right? We're so let me borrow a word from those people, but we're so cucked today.
Yeah. Have y'all seen Road Trip?
Yeah.
With Top, the Road Trip.
Yeah, I'll say
Classic example.
The little cafe scene where he was trying to order the French toast. But anyway.
He boinked her. Anyway,
He boinked.
but remember that locker room scene where Tom Green was telling the story of the girls in the locker room and he was walking around fully naked. We need more movies like that where there's this stupid, just unnecessary nudity.
Okay, hold on. Because here, you careful what you're asking for, right? Because the Tom Greens of then or today are like those streamers like what is his name? Kai Cenat.
Oh yeah.
They'd be like Kai and Speed.
Yeah,
so you would have
YouTubers.
those people. So is that what you want?
Yeah, they be doing some wild stuff.
I don't know, but
Is it worth it?
No, like,
So I'm saying.
no, it's
But some movies feel safe. Like, all right, I could watch this movie and then a scene just randomly pops up out of
some
nowhere.
breasts. Oh yeah,
Like-
you gotta tell the kid to go away.
Yeah, close your eyes.
Yeah.
Y'all
I
mama
mean,
did
I'm
that to you too.
not asking for Wednesday Addams to be flashing some
Sure you
breasts.
are, or you wouldn't put it out
No.
there like the.
I'm not. No, I'm just. I got a little bit more respect. You know.
I'm not asking
Why
for
you
it.
over here, Gina Ortega?
Jeannie
Or how the
Ortega.
fuck you say her name?
Because everyone be simping over her. I don't. I'm just, but she's 21, so it's perfectly fine.
It's legal.
It's legal. I googled her age, guys, because I was like, why is all these guys so attracted? I'm just saying, Gene. It's all right if you are. It's all right.
I mean, I already knew
It's all
about
right if you
her
find her
on-
attractive,
on
all
you
right?
before she popped out on Wednesday.
Just like Millie Bobby Brown. It's all right.
Billy who? Billy Bob.
Millie, baby.
Bobby Brown.
Listen, if it's okay for Leonardo DiCaprio, it's good enough for you too.
You ain't got the money like Leo. So no, it's not okay.
X-Star.
Not okay. But speaking of guys, predators and people talking to people. Anyway, I'm not good at transitions.
That was like.
Is there any update in the Diddy case, guys?
Hey.
Man, this is like, I feel like this is it's too much. Everybody has all these videos, all these, the internet trying to like, I got evidence. I got like the internet evidence is like too much. It's too much.
No,
man.
It's not a video, it's a didio.
It's like every video, every picture, every this, every that. Everybody's investigators.
We need it.
I'm not watching the shit because I don't give a fuck.
Nah.
I care, but I don't.
I don't care.
It's like in the same thing that Weinstein's like, if he did it, lock him up. I don't care.
I care about like,
He invented the remix.
the people that were trying to put this out there, but they were being threatened and nobody believes them, and
that's the other part of it too.
yeah, but it's just overwhelming. It's just like something new. It's like, him and his employee, tied down a person and raped him and used the tape. Passed off the tape as porn. It's like
Shit, when I heard that they denied him bail,
yeah.
I was like, that shit's over.
Oh yeah.
It's over.
Definitely.
They're like, you are too much of a danger for us
Probably
to
would
like.
have flew out the country.
Yeah.
It was that, and then the next day, Diddy's on suicide watch. You're just
Yeah.
like, oh man,
So I was like,
he's about to be Epstein.
I heard it was like, he's adjusting to prison food. I was
Oh,
like, yeah, because he been eating good.
Apparently, probably got some Ciroc bottles in there.
Yeah, right. Which is, it's kind of sad. I mean, not him. I don't really care about him. But it's kind of sad because like all I've been seeing lately is who can point the finger at who in the election, right? Now, I contributed to it. 'Cause I saw that video that was like, ain't no party like a Diddy party. And I thought that shit was hilarious. But I just think it's kind of sad. It's just like immediately people are less concerned about like the victims who like, have been living with this shit for years.
Of
And more
course.
concerned on how they can weaponize it.
You think the stock in baby oil is going up?
Nah, he already got all the baby oil.
You
Baby
right,
oil
bro.
ain't even like You know,
It's not an efficient lubricant. I agree.
It's not supposed to be used and go in
KY
certain
is a lot of fish
Hey,
more.
I'm not advertising nothing. We ain't getting paid.
I'm just saying.
I mean, we can get that sponsorship.
Baby oil is not an efficient lubricant. I agree with you.
Like, no, pH levels or whatever. I'm like,
You can just use spit.
I didn't know you was an expert in lube, Gene, but hey.
I ain't an expert in nothing.
You was side by.
You know, there's conversations on
lubricant.
the radio where they've already talked about this, and I'm just
You got to use a water-based lubricant.
regurgitating
That is absolutely true.
information that I've heard through the
It
airwaves.
has to be water-based lubricant.
It's got to be water based, and you know, if you want to get a little spicy with it, get the ones that has like the warming
A
sensation.
little tingly
right?
sensation.
Besides, I ain't never bought nothing that she didn't buy.
Yeah. So when you're fucking though, you need a lot of baby oil, or not baby oil, excuse me, lube, right? You know what else you need more of?
Let me guess. Energy.
Hell yeah!
Damn! It's Vader time.
We got the motherfucking dummy energy in
Oh
here.
man, y'all thought we was playing.
Y'all thought we was playing.
Y'all thought we was just joking.
had
You
the
gotta bring that up.
whole time.
Exactly. Look at that. What'd you get? What'd
Well,
you order?
This one right here, baby. This one here is Grandpa's denture water. I'm not even
Y'all
opening this.
thought we were joking about that flavor.
I'm not.
W actually did it.
Yep. And this one is going to be unopened because it's a limited release.
Limited.
So if you want some, you better get some now because they were like at 60%, you know, like sold. Like
got
they
the
sold
email
60%
too?
of it. Yeah, yeah. So, you know, don't wait around. If you want some of this Grandpa's denture water, you better get your hands on that. That's W Energy.
Can you read the what it tastes like? I think it says on the because you might get turned off by Grandpa's denture water. You know, especially if your grandpa smoked, that might be a bad flavor you don't want to try. But I heard it has hints of like mango and peach or something.
Does it taste better than grandma's bath water?
Well, you talk about the future right now. Exactly. W coming soon. W got the grandma's bath water coming soon.
Well, here's the funny thing about that. I don't see anything.
Hey,
in
it's a
regards to
mystery.
it. However, do not exceed 2 servings per day. Mix 1 scoop
Nope.
of W Energy. No, we're not doing all that. Yeah, don't say anything.
You ain't gonna open it. You don't want to smell it.
Nope.
I respect that.
It's limited.
I respect that. It is a limited edition flavor. And go to w.gg and when you get your grandpa's denture water flavor and get you a little shaker, and use the code all points at checkout and save you some money.
Yeah, I saved me some money getting it.
Exactly. And I'll know you did it because we get an email letting us know that we got to get a little kickback. So when I get that email, I know someone's listening to us.
And we know that you love us. So there's
Exactly.
like at least 2 people who love us.
Exactly.
I'm one of them.
Exactly. So w.gg, use the promo code all points, save you 10%, get you some grandpa's denture water. And
Even Obama loves W.
exactly. Even Obama loves W.
You know, I aged about 30 years during my presidency,
He did.
but I always had the energy. You want to know why?
Because he had Michelle with him.
I was snorting W.
Trying to get us canceled. How you feel, man, that if Trumpito doesn't win this election, he said he's not going to run no more.
He is full. He's full of shit.
You think he will?
Of course he will.
He's going to keep running
Yes.
until he wins?
Yes, and they'll keep voting for him, and he'll keep losing. But
I don't believe it.
No,
What would be
so,
the excuse this time? Because,
they cheated because they started importing extraterrestrials like ET, and they were mind wiping people and replacing them with
they got
neuralizers. They do like the fucking body snatchers. It's gonna be something ridiculous.
They'll blame it on the Haitian cat
probably.
eaters. The Haitian cat eaters got it and voted for Kamala.
It's something. It's always
Kamala.
something.
The Iranians stole the election.
I hate them so much, but I'm so glad. I'm so glad. Did you guys hear about the dude in North Carolina? The lieutenant governor? Oh man, this man was buck wild. So just for background, North Carolina, before Kamala came in, it was a lean red state, right? But what happened is, she started seeing the numbers come up. It started becoming more of a purple, like a battleground state, right? But this man, Mark Robinson,
The actor?
Nah. So Trump was going on there and he was saying, I think he's like a new Martin Luther King. He's like Martin Luther King 2.0. He's like Martin Luther King on steroids. So he was hyping him up, right?
Yeah.
And then it came out like 3 days ago. So this man was using the exact same name on all of his like internet. It was like Mini Soldier, right? So it turns out he used that one on this one like porn site. It was the Nude Africa, right? This man was going buck wild in the comments because he was saying shit like I'm a black Nazi, and like some woman who had gotten an abortion, she was like, I don't really care about the abortion. I just want to see the tape. And he was saying some just off the wall shit.
Oh man.
So he was already turning out. He's already about to lose. But this shit, they jumped ship like quick.
That's crazy.
Everybody, like his staffers, there's like 4 major staffers left in like the first 2 days. It's fucking hilarious.
The internet will find everything.
Everything.
That third grade school play where you flipped off the camera, they gonna find it, bro. They gonna find some grainy VHS video of you in blackface. They gonna find it, man. It's wild.
Like how they found Drake with the blackface too.
Yep,
I mean, like,
there is a video out there. I'm not proud of it. It's on our old Final Four page from some guy who keeps sending us questions that he created without our authority. And I said some controversial things on it. And I wish the video would get removed, but
what video is this?
you know,
I don't even want to say it because I don't need nobody to go find it.
well, it is actually kind of funny that you said that though, because today I was perusing through my old tweets right now.
Yeah.
Because I was trying to.
You didn't delete them like Usher?
No, I deleted a lot of shit.
You got to.
I deleted a lot of shit. But I came across a link. Do you guys remember Mixcloud?
Yes.
So I didn't realize it, but I've got a lot of old recordings, and one that I came across. Do you remember the Psychology of Three Fingers?
Oh man.
He don't.
I don't.
You don't even remember what happened yesterday.
I don't.
You don't remember us recording that?
I don't.
Like one of our first.
What is it? Just like a audio, or is it like just like
It's like a 35-minute.
What year?
This was 14 years ago.
damn.
So 2014.
Yeah,
I was a different
no,
man.
2010.
2010.
Can't none of us do math.
I was a different man. You know, I was out of high school. You know, I didn't know what I was saying back then, and I just want to apologize.
Oh, you knew what you were saying.
Nah,
that's the thing.
I was a single man back in 2010.
Well, see, here's the thing though. Is like
Wasn't a father.
we also have the
Blame
one,
it on the kids.
The one when you remember Food, when Food was coming out.
Yeah.
So we had the interview with Rick. We have this other one that was fast food. I don't remember. But there's all these old recordings.
Oh man.
And I wanted to just play at a random spot. Now we're not doing yours because I ain't trying to, right?
You should send it to me, and then maybe I'll post it on our Patreon.
You know, we might have to do that.
We should post it on our Patreon.
Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah, it might ruin my career, but
That would be all right. I'm gonna just start it at a random spot.
Excellent, and I think that's what a lot of art today doesn't capture. I think, they don't.
I hate my voice. Fuck that.
that's how many hidden files did you find?
There's really only 4 of them. The last one was one that I was making a little mix for a friend. But there's one. It's called iPhone Shuffle. The other one is Fast Food.
That sounds familiar.
The Psychology of Three Fingers, because I know Van was on one of these. Yeah, and so was
Van.
Angel.
Yeah.
But man, it's crazy.
That was
you
predates.
said that.
That's the podcast for our podcast was a podcast.
Yeah,
2010.
Yeah, around then. Because that's
Man.
when what was it, Craig Mansion?
Yeah, send that to me, bro.
Yeah.
We might have to post that on our Patreon. Give you guys an exclusive listen for people who pay for it. Patreon.com/All Points Podcast.
Woo.
But that's interesting because
Yeah.
like I said, back in the day, I was a wild man. I was young, dumb, and full of gumption.
Fuck out of here.
And I said some things and did some things, and I may have hurt people in the past.
What kind of man are you?
This is my yearly apology that I give.
This is my sorry
exactly.
for 2024.
Exactly. I'm a different man now. I got kids now. I got a
plural.
I got a
I
good
know, right?
girl at
Naming
the
them
house.
now.
You know, I got a good job. Don't try to cancel me. You know,
man.
I ain't that person no more.
If you afraid of being canceled, you ain't never gonna really live.
I'm not afraid of being canceled because I don't. I gotta.
And if you apologize, then you got to show us how sorry you really are.
Well, I gotta do kiss it.
Kiss it.
Enjoy Mr. McMahon.
Kiss my ass club. Don't they come out this week? Or
Yeah, the Mr. McMahon
Wednesday?
documentary is coming out the
tomorrow?
25th.
What?
Yeah,
I heard he was
on
trying to
Netflix.
block it. Like,
Oh, it
he trying
gotta
to
be
block it
better.
from coming out, or he tried to buy it.
I heard he was all for it when things was going sweet for him, and then the accusations came out. They had to rewrite the whole last 2 episodes. He was still making history.
Oh wow.
But yeah, Mr. McMahon documentary. I'm actually
Mr.
looking forward to
McMahon.
it. I'm actually looking forward to it
Oh, yeah.
because it's weird because WWE moves to Netflix in January.
Just
from
their
Monday
way of
Night
parting
Raw.
ways, like publicly castrating him.
So like, is this going to mess up? I mean, the deal's already signed, the deal's already made, but
So they basically are just like
yeah,
cutting off McMahon
TKO
with
is this
that
their
shit.
way of disassociating
Yeah.
themselves with him.
definitely. They're
like, I
we
never
all
met-
got that message, ain't?
I never knew Mr. McMahon. I've never met him.
Oh yeah, they erasing him from the history books.
They took him out of his own Hall of Fame.
WWE started. It started with Mr. McMahon Senior, and then it was like a big old cloud, and then it went to Triple H. It's like a big old cloud, and then WrestleMania, whatever, was the Paul Levesque era.
Yeah, like
So-
you remember his his walk when he was with the corporations.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
yeah.
I just
He
want
got
to
the
see like
biggest
at the end of that
gonads.
documentary. I want to see him walking into the sunset like that shit.
If that would be funny if they did
The
that.
real thing is, where's Linda? Like,
Oh, she's running for governor. She's supporting Trump. What do you mean?
Yeah.
she is.
They're
Like,
big Trump supporters. Yeah.
She was in his administration.
Yeah, in his administration.
Oh,
and
shit.
you know who else is a big old Trump
Undertaker?
supporter? No, Kane.
oh yeah.
Wait, he is?
Yeah, he's a
he's
mayor
a-
of Knoxville, Jackson, Knoxville.
When I
whatever.
found when he took off his mask and he wasn't burned, that's when I was
yeah.
over.
Do you know Kane was the mayor of a city?
Nope.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's in
Had
Knoxville,
no idea.
Tennessee, or something like that.
Even okay. I'm gonna be real.
Kayfabe,
It's not as bad as was it Jesse Ventura who became the governor?
Yeah,
of
he was
Minnesota?
governor or something. Yeah.
Yeah,
California.
And then, well, no, that was Arnold.
Arnold.
Yeah. Why do y'all elect people who are like in entertainment?
Like public
Why not?
figures.
why would you do
Because
that?
it's a
Why not?
mockery. It's like shits and giggles.
Entertainers, okay.
It's like, what do they really know?
I heard
You know-
Kane was a really smart man, so I'll give him
Obviously,
that. Glenn
I
Jacobs.
beg to differ.
I mean,
But-
I put it like this, right? You know why people are talking about like Reagan was the devil?
Because he was an actor.
No, not because an actor, because the shit that he enacted. But him being an actor, going from there to governor to like president, you know, you can see the path right there.
Yeah.
You can see that it don't work out. So why would you elect anybody other than like a person who actually knows what the fuck they're doing?
If The Rock ran for president,
No.
like seriously ran,
No, come
Kanye, you knew he wasn't serious. Kanye, he knew if Kanye was serious about running, like serious, I probably would have registered to vote.
Why- Really?
But yes, that would have got me. But if The Rock actually was serious, yeah, man,
But he don't know nothing about like politics.
Nothing.
that's why he wouldn't run. But like if he was
No, I'm
like
talking
serious,
about both of them, Kanye and The Rock.
Besides, you.
he made graduation, so
Yeah, all right. Well, that solves everything.
he made graduation.
He also was, saying slavery was a choice.
Hey man, Kanye's on a comeback tour.
No,
I don't
he's
care.
not.
He's on a world comeback
Everybody's
tour.
over him, like-
he's on a world comeback tour. He
There's
just
nothing-
performed in China.
There's nothing-
North
yeah.
Korea is next.
There's nothing he can do.
Kanye is on a world comeback tour. Who does a world?
Nobody's
comeback
checking
tour?
for Kanye. Like
China just did.
Vulture, like both vultures was
Hey, but he ain't performing.
Dookie.
He's barely performing those songs. He's performing.
Why would you not
He's performing the classics in China.
Why would you
and
not
South
perform
Korea.
the newest
That
music you
means
have
yours.
out?
That just means you're a has been at
he's
that
coming
point.
back at his class. He's coming back with his classic form.
So he's-
This
Because
is
he can't
classic
make a new
Kanye.
classic.
He's going back to like 2003 Kanye.
His graduation Kanye.
Well,
How
better
old is he?
come out-
Like 40?
He's like 43, 40 something. I don't know,
He's
44.
got to be in his late 40s.
Yeah,
Like 46. Nobody wants to hear from a.
whatever.
I don't even want to. I don't even want to hear from Future. This nigga like 42, like still rapping about the same shit that he's obviously not doing.
You are
I saw that.
right.
He is not selling drugs.
I saw this one. It was a short. It was talking about Future's. What was it? I think Sam sent it to me, but it was fuck. What was his newer song? Damn, what was the fucking song?
Who?
It was Plutonian or something like that. Hold on, wait.
His newest album?
Give me a second.
Okay,
But
why
yeah,
you
like it
doing
was
that?
cool when he first started to pop.
Plutoski.
Oh yeah, that he does that on. He always makes one song to try to like that's his drug infused song. Like,
Yeah.
he's drugged up.
They was like, so y'all
it's
know
on
y'all know
Lamar.
Lennar Young.
Yeah.
He had this one
Met
skit.
him at DreamCon.
Yeah. But
Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Shut up, God.
he's like doing his shit right, and then like you know how you just be making noise during the chorus. And he was like falling asleep like when he's in the studio. And dude was trying to wake it up. He's like,
Yeah.
I feel like he has a trend. He's done that, and then he whistles. He like whistles after every song, and then there was another one where on the album Future, he does a little weird shit.
his ad libs are creative.
that's creative.
Nah, man.
So like a baby won't.
I'm not a
Wah,
Future
wah,
fan.
wah,
Sorry,
I am
too
a
much
baby.
dead air. But anyway, but nah, man. Kanye's on a world tour, comeback tour. You know, North Korea's next. You
He
know,
ain't going to North Korea. There ain't no
You saw
way.
the text message you sent to Travis Scott. He said, "We need you in North Korea, bro."
All right, you know what? Kanye, go to North Korea.
He will.
You know, take a
Watch.
souvenir with you.
He will. Watch.
He gonna be.
You ain't never gonna hear from
a
Kanye
prisoner.
again.
Yeah.
Y'all, you don't follow on Instagram, but it was funny. 'Cause I follow on Instagram because he's back. You know, he's back, and he posted his set list for the Chinese performance. Right? Let me find it first. I gotta.
Wait, did
find
he already
it.
perform in China, or is he going
Oh, he
to?
keeps deleting stuff. He'll post stuff and delete stuff. Yeah, he already performed in China.
Oh, okay.
He's trying to get them to mass produce his new shoe. That's the
That
only reason
wouldn't
why
be
he's
surprised.
over there.
They had the whole crowd saying F Adidas. The whole crowd in China was yelling F Adidas when the factory was right down the street. I'm just it was like China. He had China in the palm of his hand, and like he wrote his set list out. He posted it, and like everything that was like. The title was like Black Skinhead. He wanted to perform that, but he crossed it off. And it was like New God. He crossed that off. It seemed like anything that was like probably controversial or like the dictatorship of China didn't want to perform.
yeah.
He crossed it off. Like he wanted to perform New Slaves. He crossed it off. Like it was just certain songs that he couldn't perform.
You know why he's over there performing? Because nobody will let him perform over here. No, they will not let him perform over here.
Okay,
They've been shutting down his venues and all this, that, and the third.
Yeah, they wouldn't let him perform over here because
Exactly.
America
So,
hating.
Don't
So he
make
about
it
to
seem
go
like
to
he's
Germany.
just on his world tour.
He about to go to Germany. He about to go to
Yeah, he would go to
South
Germany.
Korea,
He would go to
North Korea.
Germany.
Yeah, of course.
The
he is.
connection.
Of course, he is.
Germany ain't gonna let him perform,
gonna
especially
go
if
to-
he's saying that shit.
He's gonna go to Auschwitz and perform. He's gonna go to Africa and perform.
Just Africa.
Yeah, the whole continent.
Just that, yeah.
Yeah, the whole
He
continent.
gonna,
of
he gonna get
Africa.
everybody together.
Yes.
They gonna come together.
You
like
saw how he got
They gonna come
China?
together like the Lion King when people was waiting for
You
Simba.
saw how he got
They gonna-
everybody together in China.
Okay.
Yeah, it was like some random. They built the city just for him to perform at. I don't even know what the city was called. It wasn't China. It wasn't Hong Kong. It wasn't the capital.
Sad thing is, I feel like his kid's gonna be crazier than him.
Nah, man, his kid's gonna
You
be
see
straight.
what happened to Will Smith's kids?
Yeah, that's them. Nah,
You
Saints
know,
baby,
that-
yeah,
you
he
make
ain't
a
got nothing to
point.
worry about.
No, celebrity kids be crazy, bro.
You're right. Isn't there a YouTube or a Hulu documentary on
I
celebrity
don't know.
kids?
I ain't
or-
caught it.
And Keenan Thompson's on it because he had such
If you
a
grew
bad
up and your
life.
mom was Kim K and your dad was Kanye, can you imagine how you gonna turn out? Entitled.
Maybe.
you know.
But you heard the new album. You heard his kids on Bomb.
Yeah, I heard.
That was a bop.
I heard Vultures 1 and Vultures 2.
That was a bop. His
I ain't
kids are
listened to
making
that.
money for him.
It ain't killing what I did with my kid on the track.
They speaking Japanese and stuff. Your kid ain't speaking Japanese on the track.
Man, my
Exactly.
daughter washed north on the track.
Oh.
Washed.
do it.
Ran circles around
do
it.
it.
Hey, y'all better
At
watch
9
out.
years
Don't do
old.
it. Don't do
Washed.
it. Don't do it.
Y'all better watch out.
Washed.
Y'all better
Don't
watch
do
out
it.
because Rick's daughter, Raina, she be hitting the mic too. So
Don't do it.
I'm just saying.
She better call out North.
North ain't ready, man.
Don't do it. Don't do her like that.
I did it because she was all off beat, off key.
No, that was Chicago. Okay.
No, that was not Chicago. That was North.
What else is going on in the world, y'all?
Well, I'm gonna just touch on this briefly, okay? All right.
It's touched.
Fucking stupid. I'm gonna just say because y'all know that thing that's going on in Missouri, Missouri.
A dance.
Nah. Marcellus Williams.
Enlighten me.
Well,
Right.
by the time the audience hears this, so the state of Missouri executed a man, Marcellus Williams. The fucked up part of it is that they have like DNA proof that he didn't commit the crime.
What was the crime?
So there's a whole bunch of, you know what? I'm gonna be real. Actually, I didn't look into that. I'm gonna retract that one. I'm gonna retract that one because actually that's the one thing I didn't, because I didn't hear about it until like today,
Yeah.
and I didn't have too much time to actually like look into it. But from what I had gathered,
Should have
is
read the
that-
headlines.
I should've
How
read
long
the
was he on death row?
He had been on, I think, since like it was probably like 98 or something like that. He had been on. He had been in jail since 98. I think he recently got put on death row, but they just executed the dude today. And it's just like I was looking at it, and one of the like things that kind of stood out about it was that even the techniques they use for DNA now, you know, that pretty much would have exonerated him.
Yeah.
All they had to do was like get a pardon or get the Supreme Court to intervene. Neither of them.
Of course,
did.
Supreme Court's
feel
not.
like
We got
it's
a whole bunch of
beneath
Uncle
them. They
Toms
ain't
on
got-
here.
yeah.
Let me guess, you a black man, right?
Oh yeah, you already know. But the other part of it too was that like y'all remember those dudes that was, or the couple during the like the BLM protests, the couple that was outside waving their guns around in Missouri,
The white guy, the white people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
they got pardoned.
Of course they did.
Yeah.
And if Trump gets in office, there's rumors he might pardon Diddy.
Oh God.
Yeah.
I mean, they was riding together.
Exactly.
Ain't no party like a Diddy party.
So what? So I
I know
don't
that's
think
that
I ever,
New York connection right there.
Yeah,
I don't think I ever got your views on execution. How do you feel?
I don't like it. I mean, like I get the idea. Is like I'm more of like a rehabilitative justice rather than like, you know, being hostile like towards inmates and whatnot. But it's just the idea. Like I would rather have a good number of guilty people sit in jail rather than have like one innocent person die. You know what I mean? Because like we already know we don't get it right all the time.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
sending people who are innocent to death, I just don't. I can't fuck with
How
it.
you feel about it, Gene?
I can't really wrap my mind around like expressing. It's like so many variables and factors, like
Yeah.
the crime, just like the extent of what happened, and then, it's just so much I can't even. Me personally, I can't give you a good answer on that.
Yeah.
What about you, Kyle?
I don't know. I'm more on the fence. Like I watch. I get my news from John Oliver.
Yeah.
And he did a whole episode on what is it, execution and all that stuff. And like I just hear that it just takes a lot of time and a lot of money
Yeah.
just to kill someone.
Yeah.
And then like you said, they don't even get it right most of the time. And it's just like what's the point? But like I also feel like if someone like openly murders someone and like admits to that stuff, like you don't deserve to be on this planet no more.
I'm thinking about like the mass
Yeah.
murderers.
Yeah.
Like the evidence is there that they did
You
it.
don't need to be on this earth no more. Like the person that just shot up that school and they caught him. They didn't actually kill him this time. They actually caught him. He was a crazy man. Like you don't deserve to be on this earth no more. Like I'm
gonna ask because both of y'all Christians and whatnot. So like, do y'all think that we as humans have the right to make that determination though?
I mean, no, you don't have like I say, you don't give life, so you don't have the right to take it.
Yeah.
No matter the circumstance. That's just basically the foundation of it.
That's, I mean, like, if I were to like frame any kind of like argument, that's kind of where I would go. I don't think that we really, and this is from a moral stance, like I don't think that we have the right to like say you don't deserve to live.
Yeah.
But that also is kind of like in contradiction with the idea that like if somebody was in the house trying to steal my shit, I'm gonna shoot them.
Yeah.
You know?
It goes down to that whole do unto others as you had them do unto you.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna murder nobody, so I don't need to be murdered. And and if you want to murder someone, you should be murdered.
Yeah.
You know? Like I don't like it just comes down to that. That's what I look at it like. But
And then it's like, obviously we're humans, and you brought up the Christianity thing, and it's just like, all right, the world is full of sin, so it's just like,
exactly.
even if you place in a situation where you got to respond a certain way because your human instincts, depending on how deep you in that moment, it's just like, I don't know, you can still do it, you can still take somebody's life and probably have regrets about it later, but at the end of the day, I don't know. It's just the human aspect of it.
You know,
I just think, look, if you're defending your life, if you're, protecting your life, because I mean, you obviously would value it.
Yeah.
If somebody don't value your life as much as you do, well, if they want to risk their lives trying to like take yours, I think it's justified.
but then you get those Rittenhouses who are just like, my life was in danger. I was feared for my life type people.
That was an act, man.
It's just like you get those type of people who like feared for their lives, and they was just like trying to ask where the next bus stop was at. Like,
But I feel
Yeah,
like
if it's something like
like,
that,
yeah.
But I feel
like
like the people know the power of that statement to where it's like used as default now. Like if you use that term in like an interrogation,
while being white.
it feels like, all right, yeah, it has merit to it. And then like, were you really in fear of your life, or you was just like antagonizing people?
Yeah.
as a black male, if you was driving home from the podcast today and you got pulled over by the cop, would you fear for your life?
No.
Funny story.
No.
What?
Actually got pulled over recently.
Really? Did you
Yep.
fear for your life?
I wouldn't say. I would say no. It depends on like the tone and mannerism and aggression he's coming with. Like if he
gets out the car, slams the door.
If they got that Miami Tyreek aggression,
Yeah.
All right, I'm not.
Yeah.
They don't.
He's all,
Then it might kick in. But
roll down your window. Like that, yeah.
All right. So which way out do you go? Do you go into like, yes sir, boss, let me get out the car, boss? Or
I mean,
you
you
go
just-
like, fuck you.
Yeah, nah,
you just give him the floor, man. Just like Shannon Sharp. I'm sure y'all know who he is.
Yeah.
He was just like, my job is to get them back to their squad car as fast as possible.
Yep.
So they basically got all the power control. So you just basically got to be their little slave. All right, yeah, just make them feel right so you can move on. Write the
But-
ticket, I'll pay it. We going about our day.
I'll do that while exercising some of my rights, because obviously, like, so, and I need to change where my mount is. But what I used to do when I get pulled over is I had the car mount. I would just turn on the camera, point it at the window.
Yeah.
So I've got a video, you got a video. We're keeping each other honest.
Yeah.
But in this situation, when I got pulled over, all right, so I was delivering. Okay.
This was recently?
Yeah, this was like the other week.
Yeah.
So I'm delivering, right? And I'm going down Woodlawn, going that's south on Woodlawn, right?
Yeah.
And it's got that construction. It's like 37th and
I mean,
Woodlawn,
what street
right?
in Wichita doesn't have construction right now?
Right.
It's ridiculous.
So yeah, it's like, before 37th,
Yeah.
when you're getting out of Bel Air, I'm going like 44, speed limit's 30.
Yeah.
So
14
I'm
over.
Cruising.
You knew.
I'm
14.
cruising.
You knew.
But the thing is that I had a turn coming up. So I'm just like, all right, I'm just turning down this corner. And then, cause like it's a turn and then you go into the little cul-de-sac and then there's the house, right?
Thought you could escape.
Well, I didn't know he was behind me. I didn't know he was behind me until I'm about to turn into the cul-de-sac. And this dude just whoop, whoop, and I'm looking in the rear view and I see him throw them cherries and berries on. I'm like, fuck. So I'm like, I turn into the cul-de-sac and then pull over, and I see him get out. I see him to touch
Like,
the
would
back
you
of
like
him.
a slicer? Can I tempt you with a slice?
You should have.
But a little clever thinking, because he's walking out. And I was like, man, I don't want a speeding ticket. I've never gotten a speeding ticket.
Yeah.
And then it dawned on me, right? So when he comes up and he's talking to me, he's like, yeah, I clocked you doing 40, doing 40 in the speed limit zone.
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh, shoot, I didn't even notice. My GPS was saying that it was still 40 over here. And then I was like, yeah, it was just like right around the corner. So I guess I wasn't looking at the signs. I'm sorry. So then he's like, all right, yeah, just give me your license registration. I was like, fuck, it ain't flying. So I handed it over to him, and I'm just waiting. I'm waiting for him to walk out with the ticket. And then he comes back up and he's like, all right, here you go. Hey, listen, I know I'm trying to get you back out there. Huh?
Warning.
Yeah, he just gave me a warning. I was like, thank God.
Do you think he saw the pizzas in the car?
Yeah, he did. And he's
he
talking
knew he
about
was working.
that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So he was just like, yeah, don't rely too much on those GPSs. They'll lie to you. And I was
Plus,
like,
it's like his tone made it like more easy going. But if he would have just, came back with that little negative energy, like you see, I'm working here. I'm working. He probably would have wrote this.
Have y'all seen that? It's a Chris Rock show, that How to Not Get Your Ass Kicked by the Police. So it's like there's one of those. It's like you can do one of two things. You can keep your hands on the wheel and say, "Is there a problem, officer?" Or I think he says like, "You can be a nigga," and he like gets out the car. And is like, "What the fuck you want?" And then the next scene is them just beating the shit.
Of course. Yeah. Nah, that's how I learned it. You just be super nice to him. I didn't tell y'all in Florida, I got pulled over. In Florida.
Oh shit!
I was super scared.
Wait, was it you or Chiron?
No, it was definitely me driving.
Man,
we were trying to get to the beach, and the GPS was like, your beach is on your parking's on your left or whatever. So I'm driving down this street, and I was just like, I just missed my turn. And I said, okay, let me turn into this like random building or parking lot. I turned to this random parking lot. And then I would look both ways, traffic was clear. And I pulled out and started going back down. Cop just whoop, whoop, right in front of me.
Oh, damn.
Nose to nose.
Damn.
I'm over here panicking like, what's going on? Why is he in front of me like this? And I'm like, oh my God, what's going on? Like, we're nose to nose. He's in front of me. And I'm like, he just stops me right away. He manifested. I don't know what it was.
He's a GTA police.
He came out of, exactly. He came out of nowhere and like manifested right in front of me. We're nose to nose. I don't think y'all understand what I'm saying. We're nose to nose. So you catch what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So he gets out the car, and I'm like, yeah, what's going on? I literally just pulled out. I got the kids in the background. We all in our beach clothes. I'm in a beater and some swimming trunks. Like we're going to the beach. And he said, yeah, I just want to let you know this is a one-way street. And I was like, yeah, we were nose to nose. Yeah, he was facing me, I was facing him. And I was like, what did I do? He's like, oh, this is a one-way street, man. I just want to let you know that. I was like, you must be from out of town too. And I was like, yeah. He's like, just let me get your license and registration. So like he takes my license, and like this whole Florida trip, I'm on 60-day tags.
Oh, shit.
So like this whole trip going to Florida, which is, I don't know if y'all ever driven to Florida, but it's like a lot of hours.
Hell no.
Was it like 15, 16?
It's 19, but
okay.
you don't do it in a whole day. And I drove through a tropical storm anyway. But I'm driving here with 60-day tags. So every time there was a state trooper or a cop behind me, they got behind me because they was checking to make sure.
They was hungry.
Yeah, they was checking to make sure. Like, why is this 60-day Kansas tags in our part of the neck of the woods? And like, so he like checked me. He ran my license, ran my registration, went behind the car and ran that because 60-day tags. And then he gets in his car, he gets out, and he was just like, yeah, I'm just gonna park right here, but you could turn down here, because he knew I was trying to get to the beach. I told him I'm trying to get to the beach. I had my GPS up. I was like, I'm not from here. He's like, yeah, I'm just gonna give you a warning. Just pay attention to the street signs. And I got off with a warning, but like I was freaking out. I had the kids in the background. Farrell was freaking out. Kiera was all like, yeah, just be calm. And I was like, man, so like,
his heart was doing like that. Y'all know they're in like big bands with little.
It was because it was Florida. And I was like, if I get a ticket here in Florida, I don't know what's gonna happen. It's Florida. So like that. So like, it's all about your tone. It's all about just being nice to the police. And as much as we say F the police,
man, I'd had about 4 or 5 like back and forth with officers and dialogue, but just to keep it short and sweet, I'm in Texas visiting the family. I'm in a big ass black SUV.
Presidential.
I got my dad in the shotgun, my mom, my girl at the time, and the kids, and then my brother. He's in his other car. But whatever we was doing throughout the day. Kids are hungry. They just want like ice cream. So we go to Steak and Shake. Man, we go inside. It's like we just order shakes, but it got these ghetto ass black ladies just taking all day. We sitting there for like 25 minutes just to get some ice cream.
Damn.
So we kind of already irritated. Everybody gets in the car. We pull out of the driveway, and there's like a wreck, and there's like police officers directing traffic. So they're letting all three sides go, except for our lane. Like, you know, they're taking turns. This side go, this side go, this side go. Our lane's not even moving. So I'm like, what is they doing? We got to get home. We got all these kids in the car, whatever. Like, people getting irritated. So I'm like honking my horn to like tell them to like get their attention. Like, y'all know y'all, cause I'm seeing it like, y'all can divert this lane to go. Y'all can divert my lane. Why y'all just like ignoring us?
Oh, you took it personal.
So I honk, my brother in front, he's in front, he honks his car. And then the lady officer, she act like she has some testosterone in her that day. So she tried to get hyped. She's like, hey, no. I need your license. She just like, she sends the officer to my brother's car, and then she comes to my car. She's
just for
like,
honking?
Yeah, I'm like,
dang.
I was like, yeah, I'm honking because why y'all just I'm trying to explain the situation. She's like, I need your driver's license or whatever. And then my dad, he know, like, I be getting turned up. He trying to calm me down. I was like, man, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, we know you be getting turned up.
I was like, I'm pissed off. I'm like, I don't give a fuck what y'all got going on. So I give her my license or whatever. She sees that I'm out of town. So she's just like, she was going to try to write me a ticket or whatever the case may be, but I guess it just would cause too many complications.
Yeah, right.
So she just let it go. And I'm like, she's like, where you going? I was like, man, I got kids in the car. There's kids at the house.
I can
you
only
see all
imagine.
these people in the car? We trying to get.
only imagine.
It's like, we trying to get back to what we doing. I'm like, you just like holding us up. Why don't you make it even? You're letting 3 lanes go and you're not like diverting this lane. And then whatever, she knew I was right. She knew she was looking stupid, but if I had the Texas driver's license, she would have been cool. But she let us go. But my dad, he was all like, I was like, if I get arrested, whatever, y'all can drive. I was like, whatever. I didn't even, like, I was that heated.
Nah, it ain't worth it.
Yeah,
that's wild. Nah, couldn't be me.
Women be trying to flex when they be trying to flex their authority over.
But it's kind of sexy though.
Is it?
No, she wouldn't. Like that? she wouldn't.
I just want to get y'all reaction.
Yeah,
that's funny.
That's you give somebody just like that little bit of power and whatnot. They're taking every little bit that they can.
Like, who in the wrong and who in the right? And I didn't know it was illegal that you can't honk during a situation like that.
Bro,
like it's a crime.
Yeah, like how the fuck
I'm supposed to know?
If you see a cop, don't accidentally flash your brights because that's a ticket. That's a way to get pulled over too. Like, don't do nothing weird when there's cops around.
I mean, what?
I was trying to get their attention. Like, what's going on? What y'all doing here?
Don't honk at no cop. Don't honk at no cop. That's why I would have just been sitting there. Ice cream would have been melted.
Yeah. He didn't realize how many people. He didn't realize how many people was in that car.
Yeah. And then there was it sounded like it was a big car.
The older kids was back at the crib.
Yeah.
So
it sounded like it was a big car. Yeah. But nah, I don't even adjust my windshield wipers. That's how nervous I get with cops. Like,
I mean, like, I've dealt with them enough to where it don't matter. Like, I can be fine in whatever situation and whatnot. Yeah. But, like, them ones that just, like, lean into your window, and you just come in, so I saw you going over. I'm just like, come on, man, give me my personal space.
Yeah, well, my girl, she recently got not pulled over, got into a wreck.
Oh, yeah.
And she said, because she had bottles of water in the car. And it wasn't even her fault. It wasn't her wreck. Or they ran into her. But she said the cop went in her car and checked the bottles of water.
Yeah, like she was under the influence.
Yeah. I mean, like, it'd be like that.
They have to.
Was it probable cause because of the accident?
No, it was legit. She took full blame for it. The white girl took full blame for it. Like, I ran into her. Yeah. But why was the cop in her car checking to see if she was drinking?
They have to, though. Because it's funny, because I was going through, like, because I've got all the documents from, like, my 2016, like that. I was going through like all of them documents and I was just looking at it and reading a lot of it. And I was just like, damn, they did a lot of inspection on like everybody's vehicles and whatnot.
Oh, for real?
Yeah,
Dang.
because they have to make sure that they have like a full picture of everything. So I kind of get it, but at the same time, it's like you have them that are just looking for stuff and they're just like, let me just sprinkle some crack in
Yeah,
here.
yeah. It's like you over here looking for something. Like why you adjusting my visor? Like you expect the gun to just flop out?
They go into your CD.
Yeah. Oh, he got ready to die. Okay. Yeah. Just
They just
all
want a
that
2
stuff.
for 1. They're just like, all right, there's an accident, but
No.
I'm pretty sure we can get something else out of this too. So.
I mean, she did get a ticket because her tags was expired.
see, that's what I'm saying.
okay.
Like,
But but she was on the way to the tag office. But
Was she? just like I saw the speed limit on the GPS.
right. But hey, sometimes your excuse,
But just,
sometimes it works.
but just imagine like how many excuses that they done heard
Oh,
all
definitely.
assortment, so they kind of like desensitized to it.
I just want to know, like, this is for
I
real,
just
for
wanna
real.
know.
I just want to know. I'm about to shit myself. Is that a good enough excuse?
If you stand up and you got it on your pants
Like,
and he can
I-
smell it, man.
I'm dead serious.
Nah,
Yes,
that's what
yes,
you
yes.
got to do is you got to let out like a stanky one.
Yes,
like
no.
right before you roll
I'm
down
serious.
the window.
Yes.
Like-
Would that work?
Maybe. Be like,
But why?
listen,
But
I'm
in this
sorry.
era, why would you want that? Because they can just leak the body cam footage. It'd be on World Star. They're like,
I don't
hold
care.
up, that
And I'd
look
be
like
like, listen,
Kyle. Hold up, this nigga got shit
Hey,
on
you
his
know
face.
what? I didn't get fined $200.
Exactly. I didn't get. I was
Nah,
going 60 in
that's
the
gonna
school
be a
zone.
detriment to your livelihood from here on out. You gonna be
Hey.
trying to holler at a chick? Nah, you a shitty booty, nigga. Hell no, we ain't going on no dates. I ain't getting in no car with you. No, I'm gonna
like,
take an Uber.
It's like, hold on. Listen, because I take these situations very seriously. I had a sense of urgency, right? And if there's like a confounding variable, I know how to navigate through it, baby. I'm perfect.
Nah, I just want to know if a cop ever had that
Nah.
excuse.
And then just imagine if you got your son in the back, he ain't never gonna let you live that down. Yeah, Dad, you shit your pants.
Watch it. He would try to use it too.
Hey, shoot.
He's like, Pharaoh, why you running through the hall? I got shit.
Hey, it is what it is.
Got show and tell that day. What'd you bring, Pharaoh? I brought my dad's underwear. We got pulled over. You know, embarrass you in front of the
This is
whole
what
class.
got
You
him
know,
out of a ticket.
then the teacher got to call you. Sir, I'm not sure. Do you know what your son did today? in
Oh,
class?"
yes.
He'd be like,
You got to pull him out from the school. He ain't going here no more.
All right. So I got one scenario for you guys before we close out.
All right, what's up?
All right. How would you feel if you got on a subway or a bus and the bus or subway was filled with people, but they was all sitting on one side? All of them was on one side of the subway bus, and on the opposite side was just a homeless guy jacking off, right? And as soon as you got on and made eye contact with him, he just stopped. How would you feel if that happened to you?
Well,
First of all, I wouldn't be on no subway or
I knew
train
you
in
was
the
gonna say
first
that.
place.
I knew you was gonna say that. You in New York and you have to use it. You have to use it. And the homeless guy just stops jerking off for whatever
I feel
reason.
like what is this? Like y'all filming a movie or something? Like this is like y'all filming something? Like if
I mean-
everybody's over here and he's over there and he's watching them, like he's looking across
But
at
as soon
them,
as he sees you, he just stops for some reason.
like, damn, my bad. Let me go catch the next one.
all right, question. Okay. Now, you can choose. Am I on the way to work or going home from work?
You getting off of work.
Getting off of work?
Yeah.
Oh, baby, then I'm jerking off with him. Because clearly you can be on public transportation just,
Just
jerking
walk
it.
in and he stopped like, yeah, that's right. Put that shit away.
That's what you would say.
I can get it done before I get home and make me some
Freaky ass
spaghetti.
nigga need to keep their ass inside. That's what I would have said.
I would feel some type of way. That'd be a shot to my ego. It's like, dang, am I that bad looking that I just messed your nut up? Like, I would feel some type of way. Unless you like finish, then I feel good about myself. As soon as he saw me, he finished. I feel good about
I'd have
myself.
questioned all the people sitting on this side. I was like, what the fuck are y'all looking at? Like,
Hey, they was some good eye
why
candy.
y'all entertaining this?
What you gonna stop him from drinking off?
I ain't gonna. I'm gonna mind my fucking business.
I mean, for real, like, in all honesty.
I'm gonna probably step on. I ain't gonna be able to get the second foot in, and I'm gonna be stepping right back off.
Depending on how the seats are faced, because if they're like the ones in Chicago where like it's facing like the way the train is going, then I'm gonna get behind the dude. And if it's the ones that's facing each other, I'm gonna just.
And I'm a germaphobe, so if y'all in here beating off on the subway, there ain't no telling what else done happened on the subway,
Listen,
and I don't want to be on here.
Yeah, I'm sure some nasty ass people been trying to get away with like public shit, you know. So
that's funny. Have you ever rode public transportation in the big city?
Never.
You need to.
You
No,
do.
thank you.
You need to.
Nah, you don't.
I did California, and they get some crazies. They get some. I'm pretty sure you've seen the worst though.
See, you said
I think you've seen
California.
the
I
worst.
wouldn't want to because
I've
me
seen
knowing
LA.
like California, I need to be in control of the situation. And if I, something go down,
LA, it was what, $17 for like a week pass. Of course, I'm gonna take the subway.
Mm-hmm.
I got from Hollywood all the way down to Santa Monica for less than the Uber. So of course
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it.
It only
But
took you like 2 hours.
it took it took an hour and a half. But hey, you got to see all the crazies get off and on.
Man, like I think I talked about it on the podcast, but there was one thing that happened in Seattle that was just wild. All right, so like I'm up there and I'm trying to go down to Tacoma, like where Rick is, right? And I'm taking the bus, and there's this dude that hops on there, and he's homeless. Whatever,
Yeah,
you can
yeah.
tell, right? But
Unhoused.
yeah,
Yeah.
But he's just like walking and talking, and you just talking to himself and whatnot. And so then he finally kind of settles down, and he sits on like the opposite side of where I was. So I'm sitting here and I'm just like writing stuff, so I'm not paying too much attention to him. And we go a little further down. It's probably like a good 25-minute ride and whatnot. And so then we're getting close to a stop, and I don't like see anything. I don't see any of this happen, right? But just out of nowhere, I hear, "Oh fuck!" And it's like the driver.
CL, no.
It's like the driver says that, and then he like stops.
I got to be in control of the situation.
And like the dude had jumped out of the window.
Who, the driver?
No. The homeless dude.
to say.
He jumped out the window, and I'm just thinking to myself, like, how the fuck did you fit? Because he was heavy. He was a heavy dude. So like, they were talking about it, and like the officers were asking people what happened because like apparently if he had got off at that stop, the officers would have arrested him, and he knew about that. So
fuck is this nigga
he hopped
on?
out the window. I think he got like his hand ran over, and he dipped out, and I'm just like, yo, this is fucking wild.
See, I got to be in control of the situation because of possibilities like that.
Yeah, I mean, like I get it.
And to the locals, that was just a normal Monday.
That's,
A normal Tuesday. But
He just dove out the window.
can you
Yeah.
imagine how many people are late to work because of some crazy
Yeah,
person?
you get held up for a 13-hour investigation.
oh shit.
Nigga jumped out the window.
You couldn't even be late no more. You was on your last warning.
That's one thing you don't want your bus driver to say.
Sorry,
I'm like, man, we about to.
Unhoused just hopped out the window and ran off. We're gonna have to
That's
about to-
wild.
Yeah.
Nah, we just had, when I was going on the LA subway, I just had one crazy, and he was holding up the bus because he kept hopping off and hopping back on. And,
Oh shit! Yeah, I've seen that.
but other than that, yeah, I ain't never seen nobody jump out the window.
That's crazy.
Yeah, you did the right thing.
Yeah.
When you see somebody crazy on the public transit, you just gotta look down. Just
Nah, man.
look away. Don't give them
Don't make eye contact.
Don't make eye contact.
That is the worst thing you can do.
Yeah,
They
you
gonna make you a part of whatever they try to do.
You out crazy him and de-escalate the situation. All right. you maintain dominance.
Some people you can't out crazy, bro. You can't out crazy some people.
What was it like? What was it John with the glass jaw?
Exactly.
Or with the metal jaw? All right.
Oh man, that's funny.
I think I've mastered not making eye contact with people, and sometimes I do it so well, like I could just be talking to somebody at work and just never look them in the face.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Focus on the craft.
I do that shit all the time. People be talking to me in my booth. I'm just sitting there.
Yeah, I'll be
Oh,
on
man,
the
that's
computer. They be
crazy.
like, "Hey, what you want us to do?" I'm like, "Yeah, go ahead, whatever." And I'm just like,
I ain't never that zoned in.
I'm trying to get shit done. Okay.
"Yeah, I just hate when people talking to me
Right.
while I'm trying to work."
But I think we're gonna slide on out of here after that.
Hop out the window on this one.
This has been the All Points Podcast. We want to thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. Follow us on other platforms, on X, formerly known as Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, definitely. I know we got some videos coming out, right?
Yeah, we got the videos on the YouTube. Go check them out.
Check them out. We're gonna have those audios onto the Patreon. So if you want to hear us back before the podcast, what was that URL?
Voice was a little high pitched.
Patreon.com// All Points Podcast.
Yeah.
Exclusive. We got exclusive videos on there and just from raw and uncut stuff on there.
Hell yeah. Ladies like it raw and uncut.
Right? Wait.
Dang.
I don't know about one of
Sound like a
those.
Diddy party.
But other than that, it's gonna be the show. I go by the name of A2.
This is Kyle.
It's Midwest.
And we are out of here. Peace.